Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss, and today's bike vlog, I want to talk about following through. You know, if you saw the short, you've seen the videos in the past, I'm always talking about making plans, schedules, routines, you know, and the idea of making a plan for yourself, whether it's your exercise plan, your diet plan, you know. And remember, when I say diet, it's less about restricting foods and more about knowing what you're consuming, tracking what you're consuming. You know, there's a lot of data that shows that just tracking your diet without really changing it too much can help you lose weight, because you start to acknowledge what's going into your body, how many calories you're consuming, and it's like when you actually see the numbers, it helps. So, you know, when I say making plans, schedules, and routines, those are all things to help you follow through with your goals, follow through with the plan. You know, it wouldn't be successful if I made the schedules, if I made the routines, if I set parameters for myself that I did not follow. It's not going to work. You know, I can say, hey, I want to do the pre-planned snacking, like from a video from yesterday. I can say I want to do that. But if I eat 2 bags of chips, now I fucked up. You know, and I've said it in the past, it's okay to make the mistake. It's okay to eat the 2 bags of chips as long as you don't do it every day, as long as you can keep consistent, you know? And that's the hard part, staying consistent and following through. But it all kind of circles. What I'm telling you is, you make the routine, you make the schedule, and by doing that, having time set, having foods you know, hey, this is what I'm gonna eat, this is what I'm gonna cook, this is what I'm gonna have. By doing those things, it makes it easier for you to follow through with your plans, to have the goals that you set and achieve those goals. That's the whole point of making the plans, the schedules, the routines. I'm always saying it's there to make it easier to do. Having these options, having them physical, really manifesting what you want. Whether it's writing your routines down, having it on an app in your phone, whatever. You know, some people benefit from having like one of those physical whiteboard calendars where you're writing down what you're gonna do, erasing it when it gets done. You know, it can really make a big difference seeing the words. It sounds silly, but if you've been following, you know I'm always talking about the mental aspect of your weight loss journey. So with that being said, sometimes having something visual, even if it's just your routine, your diet plan, having it written out, having it typed out on your phone, physically seeing it, reading it, that in and itself can help boost you forward. You know, I'm gonna say it so much. Your weight loss journey, to be successful, is gonna be a combination of many, many little things that you tweak, you fix, and you make for your weight loss journey. You know, and I feel like one of the most very important things, other than, you know, consistency and dedication, is the planning aspect. You know, having that, knowing what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? When you go to work and you already have an idea of what you're gonna do for the day, you have it all planned out, it's quick. Your day kind of goes by fast. You know what's going on. It's that same concept for your weight loss journey. You know, a flowchart is something that you follow, and it's like, oh, if this happens, you do this. If this happens, you do that. That's the idea of a flowchart. So you're just making a flowchart for your exercise, for your workout. And that's combined with your diet, even snacking, sleep. Sleep can be so important on your weight loss journey and how you utilize it. I have a couple of videos about sleep, how I use sleep. Please check those out. It's very different than some other people. But, you know, even tracking your sleep, knowing, okay, I got 5 hours this day, 6 hours that day, you can see why you're fatigued in certain areas, and you can help correct that. Your weight loss journey can be so successful, but there's a lot of work that you have to put into it. That's not just the exercise aspect. That's not just the diet aspect, you know? So if the diet and exercise, obviously those are the most important, but if you're not following through with that, if you're not following your plan, then what is it for? It's nothing, you know? So that's what it's a circle. You know, they say the vicious cycle. I want a good cycle. I want a cycle where it all helps each other. You know, and I feel like making the plans, writing the plans out, physically seeing them, whether it's on your phone, composition book, journal, whatever, having that tangible, it will help you follow through. And then you see that, you go and do it. And let me tell you, the more you do it, especially the exercise, the healthier eating, the more you do it, the longer you sustain it, the easier it becomes to sustain. The hardest part of your weight loss journey is the beginning, is making the plan, getting used to the plan. That's the hardest part. That's going to be your hardest part. Making the plan, that can be kind of, you know, whatever. But really following through with it in the beginning, that's going to make or break it, you know? Because then once you start following that, what ends up happening is you're going to start to lose the weight. You're going to improve on every aspect you're doing. Every aspect is going to improve by you just putting in the work. And I'm telling you, man, when I say that this, the fat I've lost has changed my life more than any money, relationship, fucking piece of content, nothing in my life has ever made me feel as good, as powerful as I am now, thanks to losing so much weight. And I want that for everyone, you know? And it's easy to say to follow through with something. It's easy to say you have to do it and stay committed. That's the easy part, saying it. Actually doing it, that's hard, you know? Actually following through on your schedule, on your routine, on your diet, that is what's hard. But, like I'm gonna keep repeating it, you make the schedule, you make the routine, you make your diet plan. Having those made is gonna help you follow through. It's gonna be the circle, you know? And especially lately, like I said, summer's been a little different. Going out, having more fun, doing more things. I was consuming a little more calories, sleeping a little less. So as a caveat of that now, I started getting back on a better deficit. Really proud of that. But I've been using more caffeine. Started using a pre-workout. So, you know, these are things I really didn't think I was going to be using as much. I want to cut down on the caffeine a little bit. But, you know, I've been doing the research, seeing how much I'm taking, making sure I'm not going over my recommended daily dose of caffeine. But, you know, there's a lot of safe things that you can do to help you, whether it's caffeine, pre-workout, whatever you're using. You just have to research it. I'm always gonna say, don't put nothing in your body if you don't know what it is, if you don't know what it does. Google something, five different sources, five different sources of something you don't know before you put it in your body. But that might be a topic for a different video. But all I'm saying is, you know, you gotta follow through with your plans you make. And if you make the plans, it'll help you follow through. I should call it the circle. All right, guys. I hope you start your weight loss journey today and stay positive.